Hey guys, Mark with Charles, how are you? I'm actually driving home from a day working. Doing the rehab at 174 Battis Street, and rented the excavator and digging around the perimeter of the whole house to put a waterproof sealant on the foundation and put in a curtain drain. Anyway, I got my car to leave. I said, let me check my mail. Mike Hobbs from Prosperity Team put out an awesome video. And it prompted me to want to do this video. Mike Hobbs' video talked about how people, and he had an example, he had a story, and he talked about how people go into things, a lot of things, I'm going to say starting an online business, people go in with the attitude of, I'll give it a shot, sounds easy, sounds good, home-based business, it's a dream lifestyle, work from your home in your PJs, and if it doesn't work out, I'll move on, I'll give it no big deal. And I can tell you that if you have that attitude, you're going to fail, because you're telling yourself, you're saying if it doesn't work out, you're giving yourself a plan B. If you start something, and this doesn't have to just do with a home-based business, all right? This has to do with life. If you start something and your attitude is, if it doesn't work out, no big deal, I'll move on. Do you think you're going to be successful? You're not going to. You're not going to. Because the second you hit roadblocks, hurdles, problems, you're going to be looking for that exit door, man. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Now, what happens with the home-based business when you start it, the very reasons why people look to do it is low startup cost, you work your own hours, you have no boss, you have no commute. Let's look at those great benefits. Low startup costs. Well, the flip side of that is if you have this half-ass attitude, I'll give it a shot, and if it doesn't work, I'll bag it. Well, you're going to run across obstacles, and you're going to say, I only spent $50, $100, I'm out of here. Okay? So that very benefit of low startup could come back to bite you in the butt. Then what about you have nobody looking over your shoulder, no boss? Well, that's great, but But the flip side of that is you have to, if you've been working for somebody all your life, you have to learn. You have to learn discipline. You have to learn to be able to take charge and do what you have to do on your own without somebody telling you to do it. Okay? Let's look at what's the other one? Work your own hours. That's great, but most people are living a pretty busy day, so you actually have to create time, which is not a big deal. You can create an hour, hour and a half a day. It might mean getting up a half hour, 45 minutes earlier, and going to bed 45 minutes late, so you get an hour and a half in. But the point is, most people don't have an hour, 2 hours, absolutely doing nothing, and say, oh, this is a good time. Because you have to set aside time 5-6 days a week when you first get started, and you have to treat it like a business. If you don't treat it like a business, you're not going to get paid like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, it's gonna give you back what a hobby gives you. So that's kind of it. And it has to do with reframing and mindset. In other words, let's talk about my experience. My goal was by the end of June, this month, to be making $15,000 a month. I'm not going to, it's only the 20th, and I'm not thinking negatively. It's the 19th, but chances are I'm not gonna, so I can take that and say I failed. Did a video this morning about failures aren't failures unless you quit. Failures are actually stepping stones. But anyway, what I want to say here, I lost my train of thought. It's hard sometimes doing video while you're driving and holding the camera. But I know what I was going to say. So I'm not going to make $15,000 a month. And for a while I was bumming. Because I was so sure I would, this, that, and the other thing. And so I reframed it. And I didn't fail. I am so much further than any other time ever trying to make I am doing internet marketing. I'm doing videos almost daily. I'm doing blog posts. I have a Facebook fan page. I'm doing all the necessary things. I have a list. I'm building a list. I communicate with my list. And that's really all there is. See, this business isn't complicated. Basically, it doesn't matter what kind of business you have. It doesn't matter what online business you have. You could be selling products on eBay, or you could have a retail store, or you could be selling a business opportunity. The bottom line is you want like-minded people. You have people that have an interest in what you're selling to go to your website, and you're doing one of two things. They're either going to buy, or you're trying to get their email address, and they're going to be on your list, and you're going to communicate with them until they either buy, opt off your list. That's and it's a very simple thing. With our business, with Empower Network, all your goal is simply to get people to the video. They have a high converting video on all the blogs, and your job is simply to get people that video. And the emails, they have a follow-up sequence of emails that are done automatically for you. That's your job. It comes down to numbers in the beginning, and then it comes down to numbers and a certain number of people. So it comes down to traffic to your website. A certain number of those people are going to have an interest and opt in or buy, and a certain number aren't. The more eyeballs, the more targeted traffic you get to your website, the better the results. This online business is not rocket science. It doesn't matter what you're selling. That's what it comes down to. So it's not complicated to do it. There's a learning curve. You are going to come across obstacles. So anyway, my point is, I am not reaching my financial goal, so I changed my goal a while back. And I learned this through the personal development and all the other training Empower and Prosperity Team have to offer. And so basically, my goal is to become a better internet marketer. My goal is to be able to help more people look for making money on online business. When I could bring more value to the marketplace, when I could help more people, I will get what I want. They're saying the more people you can get what they want, the more you'll get what you want. I'm really tired. I can't think who said that right now, but the more people I could help to get what they want, I will get what I want. What that comes down to mean is, another way of saying that is, the more value I could bring in the marketplace, eventually I'll get what I want. When I learned to become a better internet marketer, because internet marketing, a lot of people fail because they just think they post their capture page everywhere. And that's not what it's about. That's why the blogging system of Empower Network is so great. You could blog about whatever you want, or you could just blog about motivational stuff. You could blog about fishing, and you're going to find, and you syndicate that. You put your blog post out to the net. Then you learn how to do that. That's part of learning the internet market. You do blog posts about something that interests you, it goes out to the market. People go to read your content, and all over that website are these banners about this income opportunity that convert like crazy. That's all there is to it. That's how Empower Network works largely for its basic blogging platform. And then when you get in, you just find out that it has so much more to offer, and it's like a magnet. It sucks you in because you want what they have. You want the lifestyle that the top people are making. You just want it, and you just keep buying more product, and that's just how it works. But getting back to this, I'm all over the place a little bit, but I wanted to just say that, you can't go in, you can't do anything half-assed and expect results. You can't do anything. You wouldn't start a landscaping business, say, I'll buy a lawnmower and try to cut a few lawns and get some customers, great. But, what happens if your lawnmower breaks? Do you bag it? In the past, I have done things like that. I've run across obstacles and I've bagged things. And I've learned not to. I've learned the things that I've accomplished are because, for one reason or another, I didn't quit. When I won a bodybuilding competition, for me, the diet was the toughest thing I've ever done. One of the toughest. Now I've been through worse things, but that diet, I'd walk around and feel like, like I was going to pass out. It's a zero carb diet for days, cranky, miserable, feel like hell. Same with powerlifting. Same with real estate. You know, when I bought a house, it wasn't a lot of money, but I had people that were helping me as far as giving me motivation or watching me. I couldn't quit. I ran across problems. The big problem was, you know, first time I ever worked a checkbook, halfway through the house, I ran through all the money somebody loaned me, and I was only halfway through the house when I told them I could do the whole house for all that money. What was I going to do? Sorry, I can't pay you back, and we got an incomplete house. So you gotta, you know, I didn't have a way out. I didn't have a plan B. I just had to stick it out. And the same goes true for an online business or any other damn thing you do in life. Now, I'm not telling you if you want to start a home-based business, you got to quit your job. That'd be the stupidest thing in the world. You work your job to pay your bills. You work your home-based business to live your dream. And you got to pay your dues for a little while because, like I said, we don't have extra time just hanging out. You're going to come across obstacles. But that's why you got to be clear about the benefits and why you want your online business. The rewards when you are successful are, you know, I say that you don't know that. You have no idea. If you're watching this video, you have no idea. I've met people, you know, again, in my business partner, they're living a lifestyle. The top people are living a lifestyle. I damn want it, and I'm damn gonna get it. You know, I'm coming back from running a backhoe to put in a curtain drain around this house. You know, that was great and excited me 10, 15 years ago. I don't want to be doing that. I want to be traveling all over the world, giving seminars, empowering people, talking to people, helping people to live the lifestyle they want. That's what I want. You know, flipping houses is fun and great and everything, but I want more out of life, and I'm working to get it. So that's it. I'm done preaching. You know, and again, another thing people say, well, I don't have the time. Well, I did a video in the morning, and here I am on my way home doing a video. You know, what's this? It's like a 12-minute video. You know, if I sat down and you know, the way I do my videos, I have an idea what I'm going to talk about, and it's something I want to talk about, I'm passionate about, and then I just do it. And that works for me. You got to make your business fun. You got to do it the way you want, or at least that's what I got to do. I cannot follow someone's training by the book. I want to make videos. I'm going to make videos the way I want. I got to take a drive home. I'm going to do it while I'm driving. Why? Because for one thing, it's easier for me to I don't know if part of my brain is paying attention to driving or something, that I could just focus. But if I'm just in my house, I find it a little bit harder to do videos because my mind's even more all over the place than it is now, believe it or not. That's scary, huh? But anyway, that's about it. I'm going to post this and a couple other, you know, my other video from this morning on my blog post. I'll probably post Mike Hobbs' video. We have some awesome training on the Hangout, the Prosperity Team Hangout tonight. I hope you join it. You know, plug yourself in. Check it out, folks. Just check it out. What do you have to lose? And I'll talk to you later. Whatever you do, live free, live prosperous. God bless.